Yo, what's up YouTube? James back here and welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 back-to-back battles. Today we have the Rain Room team once again with Politoed, Mantine, Dusclops, Dragalge, Incineroar, and Escavalier. If you haven't checked out the previous episode, highly recommend go check it out. You can check it out in the description down below. There's a rental code as well as a pay spin. Make sure you grab the rental code while you can, though. It is a limited time offer, 2 weeks after this team is finished on the channel. It will go away, so make sure you grab what you can. A few announcements before this video starts. Be sure to leave a like down below and leave a comment down below if you do enjoy these videos and want to help me out. It really does help out push the YouTube video forward, the channel, the video, myself. It really helps out all of us. So, and it also turns that like button blue. So you know what? Hit that like button if you do enjoy these videos and leave a comment down below as well. You could also check out my Twitch channel, by the way, twitch.tv/JamesBeck. You can come and see me play VGC action, more interactive style, more of a casual laid-back style. If you want to interact with me and an awesome community, go check it out, twitch.tv/JamesBeck. We also do a variety games as well as the Kid Icarus Uprising, currently 9.0 Intensity Let's Play, one of my favorite games of all time. I'll be uploading that onto YouTube eventually. We'll see how it goes, but otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, let's get started with today's video. So today's common question of today is going to be, what is your favorite Pokemon villain organization, or basically the bad guys? You got Team Rocket from generations 1 to 2. You have Team Aqua and Team Magma of generation 3, Hoenn. You got Team Galactic generation 4, Team Plasma in generation 5. You got Team Flare in generation 6. You got Team Skull as well as the Aether Foundation in generation 7, and then gen 8 we had it was just Rose. It wasn't even like an organization. Was it really an organization? I wouldn't call it an organization, but just let me know yours in the comments down below. For me, I mentioned this I think in the previous episode along with my favorite characters. My favorite is Team Galactic, although I really do love Team Plasma. I really do like the idea of the Liberation Pokemon. I thought was super cool and unique to the story. We got Hasubo though as our first opponent, but yeah, let me know your favorite organization down below. We have Pledge, it looks like. We have Venusaur, Inteleon, Rillaboom, Torkoal, Dragapult, and Tyranitar. This is a very interesting team, and I mean really interesting. Okay. Overall, Dragalge looks amazing. It should be able to sweep my opponent's entire team if I play it right. Yeah, I really do like it. So Escavalier's not that good here, I feel like. Nope, it's not. It only touches, well, it does beat the Sleep Powder mods, but Torkoal is definitely being brought here. There's no way you don't bring Torkoal. Dusclops, I think its elite is good with Incineroar. It did bring the Dragalge in the back. I could see myself going Mantine, but I feel like it's not really that worth it. It probably I don't know if it goes on the Grassy Glide, but it definitely could. I'm thinking Politoed or Escavalier in the back. I'm leaning towards Politoed just to make sure the Torkoal can't do much damage to me overall. You know, I'm gonna go Politoed. We'll see how this goes. Matchup wise, it's interesting to say the least. I think this could go either way, as there's a lot of stuff that is factored here. One, what are the items in the Dragapult as well as the Tyranitar, because the interaction is going to be interesting. Firstly, Venusaur though alongside Inteleon, so maybe Pledge here, maybe Soak. I think I could see Soak. Let's see the items. There should be Sash on Inteleon and probably the Weakness Policy. Okay, I'm gonna set up Trick Room, and I'm just gonna fake out the Inteleon. So there are some plays my opponent can make. One is a Soak and Max the G Vine Lash play. There's also a Torkoal switch that could happen. There's so many different plays. You know what? I'm just gonna fake out the Inteleon. I'm gonna go with my gut. I don't think you're gonna go for Sleep Powder. I think you are going to Gigantamax. I'm not surprised, because like the normal theory play is like I fake out the Venusaur to prevent the Sleep Powder, right? But here's the thing, that loses to the Gigantamax G-Max move plus the soak play. So I don't want to do that. I'm gonna go for this play. I think it makes way more sense. So G-Max Venusaur is coming out here, which is fine, as we will get a fake out off into the Inteleon. Looks like we called it, as we do see the Inteleon flinch, and we will see a Max Quake. Yep. Max Quake's interesting. Okay, that works out. All I know is you can't sleep powder, which is really good here. So I could double up the Inteleon slot with Nightshade plus the Lash Out, and I honestly kind of want to stack Incineroar. I feel like, yeah, I want to stack Incineroar. There could also be the chance Inteleon does protect here, which is a little bit of a concern, but I could Parting Shot out and then my opponent's in a really weird spot. So you know what, I am going to Nightshade here, and I am going to Lash Out. I think it's a very safe play overall, and I don't think it has like super big drawbacks. Oh, Ice Shard for Weakness Policy. That is a play I did ignore. Okay. So that's a little bit cheeky. Okay. So maybe the better play was just a Flare Blitz. But I think it's okay overall. We are going to be able to get Nightshade off into the Inteleon, as well as a Lash Out, and able to take a Pokemon knockout. But my opponent's also going to get a knockout here. I don't know who is going to be targeting though. Lash Out. I keep forgetting Inteleon gets Ice Shard. That is something that hasn't come up in play quite often recently. So yeah, that's definitely something I do have to remember. Vine Lash is going to come out into the Incineroar slot, which Incineroar actually lives, but I mean, that's okay here. Okay. Alright, so Incineroar does go down. We will be able to go out in a Dragalge. The question is, the Torkoal coming out here does get to go for Eruption here. I'm assuming Torkoal comes out. Yep, that's Torkoal. So I wonder if it's min speed Torkoal. That's also a big factor here. I feel like I could just Dynamax the Dragalge and go for the... I want to say just Pain Split to Torkoal, because I live in Eruption, and there is a chance to just go for Max Quake here. So you know what? I am going to go for the Max Guard here to stall out the last turn Dynamax to prevent also a Max Quake potentially. And also try to weaken the Torkoal so I can Bulldoze next turn, which I think is very effective here. Let's see. We will bring out the Dragalge. This is going to be a very close end game. I completely forgot about the Ice Shard, which does screw me over quite a bit here. So let's see. Max Guard with Dragalge to avoid taking damage. We're going to see the Eruption come out. Let's see how much damage this does. I am pretty especially defensive on the Dust Pop, so I'll definitely be able to take this. Actually, I take it really well. That was a lot less than I thought. Pain Split going to come out into the Torkoal, and let's see what this Venusaur went for. Max Quake, perfect. Absolutely what I wanted, because now I can go for Bulldoze, and Max Dragon I think should be able to knock out Venusaur, unless it's one of the well, it's Weakness Policy, so it can't be Assault Vest. Alright, perfect. And once I get rid of Venusaur, Politoed is looking very nice against my opponent's team. So you know what, we go for the Bulldoze, and we'll go for the Max Dragon into the Venusaur slot. It pretty much covers for a lot of plays here. If you protect Venusaur, that's fine. Torkoal is actually going to be the one to protect, interesting enough. Okay. Maybe my opponent's hoping that the Venusaur can take on while trying to save the Torkoal. Bulldoze's going to come out, get a little bit extra chip on that Venusaur, as well as decrease the speed of the Dragalge to get that Weakness Policy set up on the Dragalge right here. And we are going to see what come out. Nothing but a Max Dragon. Let's see if this is able to knock out Venusaur though. Is at +1 special defense, but we are at +2 special attack. Adaptability does not care about your special defense. We are able to knock out the Venusaur. I went for a critical hit, which I do not think mattered at all. Unless it was like max HP, max special defense, but I don't think it would. We are going to be taking some fine lash damage, but that's completely fine, as we'll reveal the last Pokemon right here. I'm not really that worried about the Torkoal. I could just target whatever the slot's next to it, because Politoed coming in will just set up the rain and be really good. T-Tar's going to come out. Okay. Which even just gets rid of the Sun for me, so my opponent really doesn't have like a play here. I'm going to go for the Pain Split though, and I am going to go for a Max Dragon here into the Tyranitar, because it is a very safe play. It covers for a lot right here. Looks like they stay in to Eruption, which is interesting. Maybe just doesn't want to miss. Max Dragon going to come out. Oh shoot, I'm faster. But I actually am able to knock out the Torkoal. I forgot about the Bulldoze because I remember I Dusclops under speeds, but not after the Bulldoze. I gotta remember that. But yeah. I don't think that would have been too bad. We got the necessary damage as well as the attack drop on Tyranitar, which was the big part. And yeah, now Dragalge is going to be able to pick up a win very solidly. So yeah, we are going to be able to take the first one, it looks like, in a very convincing fashion. This Dragalge just able to put in a ton of work against the Sun team. And you know, you like to see that. You really do like to see Dragalge putting in work. And yeah, we are taking this Vine Lash damage, and Twisted Dimension return to normal. You know what that means? I can go for Sludge Bomb, knock out the Torkoal, and yeah, that should be game. We'll go for the Nightshade and we'll go for the Sludge Bomb because we won't miss. Yeah, we just won't miss. And yeah, game's gonna be forfeit. So very, very nice. We are able to take that win pretty much convincingly. Again, the weakness policy I forgot was a little bit of a problem, but luckily my opponent didn't like go for aggressive predict a max guard right away. Probably thought I wanted to get the Bulldoze off. Luckily that Torkoal also just didn't do that much damage. But yeah, we are able to pick up a win there, which is super solid. And yeah, let's continue on and see how this is gonna go. Number 178. Nice. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. This team has been doing some work, as well as all the teams on the channel. And if you do want to try out the teams, make sure you go check it out. The rental codes are available in the description. Again, limited time offer, 2 weeks only. Make sure you grab this team while you can, as well as there's a pay spin as always. So yeah, we got Yuki number 385 right here. We have Rotom-Wash, Tyranitar, Venusaur, Togekiss, Arcanine, and Torkoal. It's weird because it's a Sun team and then it has like a standard balance team next to it. Like it's just got, it looks like a balance team. It just has Torkoal, Venusaur on it. That's what it's confusing. Okay. Overall, that Politoed is gonna be, I mean not Politoed, the Rotom-Wash is gonna be a concern. Dragalge is definitely the mode I want to go here. I think Rain is not good here, unfortunately. On the higher ladder you do face a lot of Sun teams, so that's kind of unfortunate for us. I want to go Dragalge plus, I mean, I do want to go Dragalge mode. I think we just go the same four as last time because like Muddy Water looks so good against my opponent's team. Like there are 3 water weaknesses, and Rotom-Wash and Venusaur can be taken care of by my Dragalge. Yeah, I think that's really good. I could go to Escavalier mode, but Escavalier is kind of tough in this, I feel like. Yeah, I think it's pretty tough to go for. So you know what, we'll try this mode. It's kind of weird because like I'm not sure what the items or the tools are going to be resource wise on my opponent's team, because it's just like, again, a balanced team with a random Torkoal Venusaur, and I'm trying to figure out how it really like makes sense. Like how did the dots connect? And that's like what I try to see in Team PB, but I can't really see it on this one. Tyranitar plus Venusaur are going to lead here. Okay, against my Dusclops plus Incineroar. This is kind of a weird lead right off the bat because there is a lash out potential, but there's also like sleep powder potential. Oh boy, there's a 50-50 Dynamax mind game of fake out. Let's see what the items are at least. Focus Sash on the Tyranitar and a Life Orb on the Venusaur. Okay. So the question is, A, would you go for the sleep powder? I think this is like the last game. Are you gonna mind game me? Because I want to fake out Tyranitar because I want to prevent the lash out. I think that is the play. This is a really weird spot though, and I mean really weird. I'm gonna fake out the Tyranitar, and I am just gonna go for the Trick Room. If we Dynamax Tyranitar, you got me, or if you went for Sleep Powder with Venusaur, you got me there. I don't think lash out knocks out the Dusclops at the range it's at, which is why I think, okay, no Dynamax at all actually, so I could have went for the fake out in the Venusaur. Let's see if it's the Sleep Powder. It's just Earth Power though. That's completely okay. I would definitely take that. So Incineroar does take that very well. Tyranitar does flinch, as we will get to Trick Him Off. Okay, perfect. Not that bad. Okay. This gets awkward though, because I don't know if the Venusaur has Protect. I feel like if he had Sleep Powder, he might have went for it there, but maybe my opponent wanted, oh, I want to get the guaranteed damage off. I want to Parting Shot out the Tyranitar, and I think I just want to Nightshade the Venusaur, because I feel like if you have Protect, you're going to reveal it here. So yeah, I'm going to Parting Shot actually out the Tyranitar. If you Dynamax and Max Quake, this makes it awkward. If you go for the, if you're gonna attack with Venusaur, I'm gonna go Politoed. If you go for Protect, I'm gonna go Dragalge because I think they'd be safe. Although this is a really weird spot, it's not exactly the most comfortable spot. It's kind of awkward. The thing about Dragalge in this is like trying to set up for that position. They stay in with the Venusaur and don't Dynamax. Okay, so I am able to Parting Shot out. Okay. So it's -2 on Tyranitar, although I did give him the power for Lash Out, which is probably not exactly that optimal. I'm gonna go Politoed because I don't want to take an Earth Power if you do go for the Earth Power here. I'm gonna go Politoed. I really don't think you're gonna Leaf Storm or go for a Grass move into that Incineroar slot, especially when Dragalge might be a bit obvious, or even Escavalier could come out. It is Lash Out. Okay, no surprise. Into the Dusclops. That's a good amount, but that's not enough, thankfully. And the Nerf Power is going to come out once again into the Incineroar. So that's fine. Since that is fast, that is a very fast Tyranitar, so... There are a few plays we could go for. Specs Muddy Water is pretty safe. It just covers a lot of options, and I really do like that, I think, overall. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for Specs Muddy Water plus Pain Split, because I could see Torkoal coming out for either slot. And we'd be able to knock out Pokemon for the Tyranitar slot. And just Specs Muddy Water is going to do so much damage in general. The Venusaur probably doesn't even want to Dynamax anyway. So we are going to see a switch here. It is going to be the Torkoal, looks like. So that's perfect because I get a big hit off in the Torkoal, assuming I hit. And yeah, we can set up for Dragalge endgame, which is nice. So let us see. Is there Protect? No, Protect. So Pain Split going to get off. I'm going to get a lot of recovery back. Oh, I don't think I might knock out the Tyranitar with the Muddy Water. We do see Lash Out is actually faster than my Politoed. Or it's slower than my Politoed, which is interesting. So it's a bulky Tyranitar, maybe. Specs Muddy Water does connect with both Pokemon. That's a very solid amount to both. And an accuracy drop. A double accuracy drop, actually. Oh, boy. Okay, interesting. Last Pokemon... There really isn't a good Pokemon for Dragalge if I just go for Muddy Water and stuff. Solar Beam can come out here. I don't know if you would go for Solar Beam though, because I have very obvious switches. I don't even know if Solar Beam KOs Politoed's range is the question too. I think I'm just going to double up the Tyranitar slot and just go for the Muddy Water plus Nightshade. Because I don't see like that much of a problem. We're going to see the Body Press come out actually into the Politoed, which we are able to take pretty comfortably. Here comes a Nightshade. If you're fast Tyranitar, this knocks you out. If you're slow... Okay, so you are bulky Tyranitar, looks like. Nice. Or not bulky Tyranitar, excuse me. Fast Tyranitar, so we are able to knock you out. We are able to get Muddy Water off into Torkoal, eliminate the Torkoal, and we have a 4-2 advantage. We still have Dynamax available. My opponent still has Dynamax available. We do have 3 Pokemon weakened. The Venusaur is weakened on my opponent's side though, so it's not that bad of a situation. We're gonna see the Venusaur come out here alongside the Togekiss, it looks like. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty good about the spot. Because realistically, I think Pain Split into Togekiss as well as Muddy Water is very safe. I don't need the Politoed at all. Or I could just Nightshade and just Muddy Water, which I think is also a very safe play here, especially if the Venusaur doesn't have Protect. I'm just worried about Sleep Powder endgame. Togekiss is going to Dynamax here because they don't want to take too much damage, I think, especially from Pain Split if they don't have Protect. So that makes sense. We are going to see the Togekiss Dynamax. And again, Dragalge should be able to win in this endgame, I feel like. Let's see if we saw Weakness Policy Togekiss. If it's Weakness Policy Togekiss, I don't know the actual calcs. Oh, Venusaur has Protect. Oh, that's a bit of concern, actually. Oh, wait, if it has Protect, that means Earth Power, Sludge Bomb, Leaf Storm. So that means it doesn't have Max Guard. Okay. Muddy Water. Togekiss avoids. Okay, that's not like the end of the world. Airstream gonna come out into the Dusclops. Not able to pick up a knockout. I really just don't mind this spot, I feel like. I mean, I could mind it. But to knock out Politoed, you would Sludge Bomb here. You're gonna Sludge Bomb Airstream. I don't have a switch. I mean, I attempt to Trick Room regardless here. That's always the play. And I think I just go for the Muddy Water. Yeah. It's a very safe play. Here comes a Sludge Bomb into the Politoed, which will pick up the knockout on the Politoed. Okay. And we will see a Max Airstream come out into the Dust Clouds to pick up the knockout. Okay, so that's 2 of the 3 attacks my opponent had for the Togekiss. Doesn't look like it's critical hit Togekiss either. Go Incineroar and Dragalge. There's absolutely no way you should let me... I think Venusaur should always protect here. I don't think it makes sense for you to go for raw Earth Power here, because I think you have a very safe play in going for like Airstream or even just like Starfall. I think Starfall is actually better because I don't think you don't need the Airstream boots here. So I think you should Starfall and protect. Actually, maybe it's just better to go for the... I'm thinking of whether it's better to go for the Ooze to protect. I feel like it's just better to Sludge Bomb. Okay, so I think you should knock on my Incineroar here. That's 100% I feel like it should be. The question is, does Venusaur protect? I feel like it should. I'm going to fake out the Venusaur just in case though, because I think you should knock out the Incineroar anyway. I think the play is just to protect and Starfall. Like, that's what I think your play should be. But I don't know. I could be risking quite a bit right now. So we will Dynamax Dragalge, and can Dragalge come through? Because this is a very important couple of turns here. Can we pick up the KO with Dragalge? We're not going to KO the Togekiss immediately here. I'm just worried about Weakness Policy. Weakness Policy is the biggest concern. I just don't know. I feel like it was Sash on Tyranitar. We don't know if it is. We're going to see Protect on Venusaur, which does make sense here. Fake out. Airstream into Incineroar. Yep. Incineroar goes down. I'm not surprised. Okay, maybe it is critical hit Togekiss. I mean, they didn't get the first 2. Incineroar goes down. We are going to be able to get a attack off, a big attack off into the Togekiss. That does half. It's impressive. Please don't be Weakness Policy. That's the only way I lose 100% right now. Okay, nice. Sun Fades. Don't have Sleep Powder over a grass move, please. Don't have Sleep Powder over a grass move, please. Alright, Togekiss finishes off its Dynamax. It's going to come down to Earth Power into a few Gleams, I think. And then, yeah. Like, that's what my opponent has to rely on. And, yeah. So we'll go for Max Ooze. We're going to see Dazzling Gleam. Yep. Gets a crit immediately. Okay, how much does Earth Power do? Oh, that does nowhere near as much as I thought it would be. I thought it would be doing like a lot more, but then again, Venusaur isn't exactly the strongest Pokemon, so yeah, we should be fine. Activates my policy too. We are going to be able to eliminate the Venusaur, and even if this Togekiss has Protect, we just go for the Max Ooze anyway. We KO Togekiss through Protect because we're +4, I think. Yeah, I think we're at +4. So Venusaur does go down, and yeah, that should be game, set, and match right here. Yeah, I'm +4. There's no way this doesn't KO. There's no way this doesn't KO. Goes for the Dazzling Gleam because they have to go for a crit. Yep. They do get like multiple crits. Okay, so we are able to get the Max Ooze off. Knock out the Togekiss. And Dragalge bring it home for another 2 wins with this team, and currently a 4-0 win streak on the channel. And it's top 150, I want to say. I'll actually double check afterward, but these teams have been doing super solid right now. So let us see where we're at right now currently. Yeah, let's see where we're at. Not bad, top 150. That's not bad at all for how little we've played again. But otherwise, yeah, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. And if you do want to try out the team, again, there is a rental code of the team available down below in the description, as well as a placement of the team. Make sure you grab that rental code while you can, because it's only 2 weeks until the rental code expires. So grab it while you can. Otherwise, you can support this channel by check out my Patreon page if you really want to go check it out. There is a link in the description down below. But you know, there are free ways to support me. Did you know that? Yeah, free ways. There's leave a like on this video, leave a comment down below, and sharing this video with friends. All free ways to support me, because you don't have to pay. All you have to do is just do those, and they're completely free options. But just by watching this video, you're helping me out, so thank you very much for that. Otherwise, you can check out my Twitch channel, as I mentioned before, twitch.tv/JamesLeeBeck, where I do live stream variety games as well as more VGC. So if you do want to see me and interact with me and see me in a more natural setting, you can go check it out. Link in the description down below, as I mentioned before. And of course, if you do want to ask VGC questions, you feel free to in the chat, or you can come chat with me in an awesome community in the community Discord that I have. Link in the description down below. And yeah, we do team building and a bunch of other stuff there. Make sure you go check it out. Otherwise, yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. Have a great day, people, and until we battle again, I'll catch y'all